Is that something you found that you like want to go into? Like, because I know the whole idea with head scratchers is that they're people who want to make films, but then use this as like a venue to experiment with something that they wouldn't usually do. Is that your thing, or are you like you just big horror guy? And
I mean, it's kind of like a, I don't know. I think it was I fell in love with the Jordan Peele movies when Get Out, Us came out, like those ones, and I started watching. I was like, this is so cool. Like, I want to make something that like I have to like think about. Like, I'm someone I like thinking. I like creating a story in my own head. So like I was like, why don't I just like make something super crazy? Because I feel like every time I do make a story, it always ends up having this sort of like dramatic, fearful undertone, and
that's
it kind of
cool,
went
though.
into that. Yeah, and that's where we went into in Independence. Like we created NEUKKIM, and then we just kind of like dove into that like completely.
Sweet.
So yeah, man.
Yep, we pretty much dove straight into the whole aspect. But
John, let's hear from you. What? How did you get into film?
John, this is John IP. I am part of NEUKKIM.
Oh my gosh.
And NEUKKIM has made the audience
We are live
today.
at NEUKKIM.
So, me as a filmmaker, it's been weird, I guess. I think I never would have thought I would have been to film if it wasn't for like drama club wise.
Really?
It was like
What was
grade
it?
10.
What was it before film?
Before film, it was my mom's dreams to be an engineer.
They always start as your mom's.
I didn't really have like a certain passion I really want to go into.
Yeah.
But like one day during like announcement, and it was like during COVID, we had like nothing else to do. There was an announcement for drama club, and I low-key just like joined it, didn't think much of it, and I just absolutely was transformed into a drama student.
That's awesome.
So like I stopped doing math and everything. I did more projects. The first project I ended up doing was a fight scene. It was like during the Christmas, and to be honest, I just got me and my boys. We got a crap ton of swords, an iPhone, and started swinging the crap out of each other. So that was that.
That's awesome.
And then COVID ended. I did more drama plays, whatever, and now it's a decision either, going back to my roots and like directing, or straight into acting. And
Okay. So you're still
I decided to go in acting.
nice.
My mom said no.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I was in the agency and everything.
So it's still kind of
yeah.
mom's dreams, just a little bit.
I love acting here and there, but no, I fell in love with the story aspect, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I raised the agency, audition and everything, but my mom was like, nah.
Something with a little more concrete.
I guess it was concrete. I'm under exaggerating what kind of happened at that time.
Right.
But of course, it was kind of somewhat unrealistic. I was like, I still live there. I lived in Oshawa. Nowhere to get to Toronto because it kind of had to be there.
But now you're in Toronto?
Now I'm in Toronto.
Are you using, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I think I recognized a voice in your first film. Are you using NEUKKIM as a chance to kind of get on the other side of the camera? Or are you still doing more of the directing and behind the scenes? With
NEUKKIM itself, I was kind of open to do anything.
Yeah.
The first meeting when I met Matthew and everything, we just kind of discussed like what our club would like define as.
Yeah.
We didn't want to do horror films, the whole like aspect why I joined. But I remember I was in one of the classes that you going around classes introducing this new thing.
I only did that to one class.
Really? That was the only
was
class?
Just the one class.
Wow! It's like fate. But yeah, dude, I saw the thing. I honestly, the logo was the most thing that interested me.
Really?
Like, oh, look at this, like a cult.
Phew. Yeah, we're trying to go the cult route.
Huge,
Yeah,
a red obelisk. It was like, oh, and I saw some things. I saw like some quotes, like fear itself, anything we can do to create that aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then me, Logan, Matthew, we kind of set it on the world that we can kind of explore different avenues of different monsters, and it became somewhat of an anthology series.
Yes.
And then I ended up doing a whole cinematic universe, though. I mean, like the archives of every single thing about this
the lore
series, the lore. So,
everything.
Did he deliver this like a huge thick document?
Yes, he made a, what was it called?
It's called NEUKKIM Archives.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a full thing.
It's like a folder that
the stories. It's insane.
How many do you have like mapped out? Like the next
like this
100?
I have about like a decade.
The company said.
Yeah,
Just say.
Yeah, like we can just do our cinematic universe.
Yeah, just feed them into the.
I just say some money problems, but that's it. Whatever we can film out of it. But yeah, it's like a whole lore Bible. I've written a lot of like novels. I mean, not published novels. I'm not a published novelist. But I was always was big into writing like fiction universes, and then this aspect of the nature of independence. I think it was a perfect avenue to write what I want and see what I can film.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, how did that play into your guys' first film, Chapter 1, Sheet of Lies? NEUKKIM Chapter 1, Sheet of Lies.
Yeah.
Whole name.
Sorry.
Let's get the backstory on that.
Yeah.
So you get the prompt of first.
Yeah. I think it was we had a couple different meetings. I think it was we had one where, well, I mean, most of the ideas were shared online. So like we first shared our initial ideas of, okay, this is what we're going to set up. This is how we want it to like feel. We just didn't know like the narrative and what story we really wanted. So we kind of threw out ideas, and we had this first idea, which I kind of was just throwing out there. I think it was like a subconscious idea that I had at a different point in time, where it was following someone that is facing something in their past that has come up again.
Yeah.
So like we really followed like the motif of there was a couple motifs that we followed. I think one of the main one was like PTSD, and like it was like stress and paranoia, something that we followed with the character Mark, which is our main character.
Okay.
And we first opened him up as this like really old guy that is going on his what would be him not knowing his last case.
Right.
And he would go to somewhere.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well, this is what we thought originally. Maybe it wasn't his last case. Maybe he's still around. We don't know. But yeah. So like he goes and he faces this like something that was an event that happened in his past that he forgot about. So this is like where we in his little lore book, we expanded this idea of like
I like this.
Like you don't remember your past when you're in this. Like this is kind of like it's like a Men in Black sort of situation where you get into it and like you become someone. This is you now. Yeah. So there's you before and you now in the NEUKKIM universe, right?
I think what came out of that, what's really like was the root of it was the word severance. Remember that?
Yeah.
We in the first meeting we were kind of like, what if this veteran and forgot his past and trying to relive it and guess redemption, and as in a redemption arc of what he did. And we wrote the script having the really main point, the focal point on Mark and his journey, and then but of course it is the perspective of the intern.
Yeah,
we're following him.
So can I ask?
Yeah.
Because I really enjoyed that NEUKKIM is a part of the cinematic universe. I thought that's really awesome.
Yeah.
When did that come in? Like, was that one of the first ideas in the lore book, or was that or the archive?
It was.
I mean, before I really addressed to the guys, I kind of already had like an idea of what I wanted.
Right.
And it was kind of just a broad idea of having like NEUKKIM be a thing and not just a name, right?
Yeah.
And then we explored that more when we had like our first meeting. It was me, John, and Logan, just us three. Okay. And we had like a meeting that like it was just us, and we talked about like a lot of like just general ideas on like what NEUKKIM is and what it can be. And then we started exploring like there's agents inside, and there's not just like it doesn't just follow one person. It follows many different people, stories, different lives, different experiences, going over different anomalies that they're chasing and hunting and all these sort of things. And we wanted it to be like almost like a telltale thing where it's going through these different stories that people have to like follow and then keep up with to like learn the other stories. So it was really just the main idea of we wanted to build a circle, like a cycle of a story itself. So that was it kind of was just a random idea that just came out.
I love it because it's an approach that so far I'm not seeing any of the other companies take. Like this is like specifically a NEUKKIM thing. Is
the foundation of it all really is like everything that's in the movies and the film is ingrained to somewhat the club culture. I like to kind of play around with these guys. Like we are all agents of NEUKKIM.
Yeah.
And we are basically archival recordists of what's happening.
You gotta pull
in
like
the universe.
You
But
gotta pull a publicity stunt.
We
Like,
have been
talked about
planning
that.
about this
you
for a
bring
while.
someone in the like sheet of
Yeah, I
light.
wanted to get like
or
all
something.
like red suits and like masks like that.
Yeah.
And then just like go around and
That'd
just
be
like
fire.
walk
Yeah.
like
It
holding
I think it
briefcases.
was the first thing that came in mind was a flag.
Yeah, we did want something like
We're working on that.
noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something.
Some NEUKKIM branding.
Yeah, NEUKKIM branding, NEUKKIM merchandise.
Yeah, like
you
and
know
like
how
when
it
someone's
is,
walked
but-
past it, they're actually gonna look, and they're not gonna be like, "Oh, there's some weird stuff going on."
Yeah,
over
it's
there.
like, nah, this is you gotta look at this. I think that's fire.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. That would like because that also that's the vibe of it too, because like
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that happens with the characters. Like they're in public, and it's just sort of like noticeable thing.
It's something that's happening.
So bring it from the story into real life.
Yeah.
I think that adds such a
It's-
layer to it. It makes it feel so
That'd
much
be-
more
Yeah.
real,
So
fills
cool.
it out.
Yeah.
Like me myself was writing the Bible, the NEUKKIM archives.
And sorry, real quick,
Exactly.
was this like one night? Like you just sat down and you're like, I got this, or was this like
I
many
think it was
days?
one night.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you've
only
added
write
on
when it's
to
like
it.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my entire house is just empty, and it's like
Spur of the moment.
It was like a thing where like I gave him like a general idea, he took
Yeah.
it and then just completely expanded
Came back
it.
the next
like,
day
just
with
crazy.
the lore Bible.
Like he like
That's so
everything's
awesome.
connected. Yeah, like he did the same thing with. We've already talked about our third and fourth films,
Really?
and he
Yeah.
and the third one especially. Like I mentioned, like I'll be like, you know, I don't want to say anything, but I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this and that, and then he'll be like, okay, and then like 2 minutes later he'll just send a paragraph, and it's just like
What?
that, but like
Exactly.
way
Yeah,
better.
just like perfect.
Yeah, and it's just like holy
What a superpower to have on the team. That's
Dude, this
crazy.
guy's
it is somewhat of a gift. I don't know. To be
Only
honest,
somewhat.
Only
Only
somewhat of a
guys.
gift. To be honest, I'm so schizophrenic and like on like dark shit,
Hey, but if
dark
that's helpful,
stuff, and
you know,
then
Yeah, man.
use that
yeah.
as fuel.
and I would say like heavily inspired in terms of the whole Bible thing.
Yeah.
Maybe like Men in Black, and actually one thing the one word I breezed by that we kind of covered is somewhat like the SCP Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of that,
Bunch of
like,
different.
foundation,
I really like.
but, yeah.
Not to compliment Bomb, but I really enjoyed the monster from the first film,
Yeah.
from Sheet of Lies, and I'm wondering if we're gonna get, because I don't know if this is like, I've seen some stuff, some different prop stuff that you guys are using in this next film. Is this like, is the monster thing gonna be like a
very,
reoccurring?
very
I mean,
Wild.
the budget moved up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We definitely from the first film we want to up the budget and make it more
it upped like
presentable.
$20, dude.
Hey, $20 can do a lot.
$20 is going a long way.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much just me and John getting everything. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, Spirit Halloween cooked,
Yeah. Right time.
Shout out to Spirit Halloween.
and yeah.
What was the
dude.
ops?
Oh my God. Is that
Yeah,
M&A?
that's
It is
M&A.
M&A.
Okay, so actually, this brings a great question. You guys came into the first screening, and I think still you guys have the smallest production company team. So you guys have like 4 or 5.
This is
Pretty much.
But you
That-
you came out of the first screening in second. So like, what did that feel like, and what do you think that means to you guys?
It was inspiring.
And going
It
forward.
definitely gave us like what we had and what we're capable of. And although we had some like difficulties on the way with the lack of members,
Right.
we pulled through, and we ended up making something despite all the obstacles we had.
Mm-hmm.
And
definitely.
yeah, it's really a learning experience. You know, this 1 month thing. You know, I haven't really been doing a lot of 24-hour film like festivals or
Yeah.
you know that type of short time span. Of course, of course, school has that somewhat of a deadline, but outside of school, and you don't have as much resources in terms of like peers. You really have to reach out to other people.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I will like pick up on it though. It definitely has been difficult, and like I've been someone that like it's definitely affected me the most. I think
Yeah.
because I'm the one that's kind of like picked up the most roles.
Right.
And honestly, I'll just be straight up. I think it's just like a thing where like I do have that sort of thing where I kind of want to just make sure everything is going on the same flow.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely like reached out to people and been like, hey, like you gotta like do something because we do have some members that like they haven't done as much as others,
Big
and it's not
ghosty.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not a problem with them.
Whoa.
No, like
A lot of monsters. A lot of monsters.
No, it's
Okay.
because we're all in school. Everyone has their things going
Right.
on, especially since we have like first year students on our team,
which is pros and cons.
Yeah, like they're bringing fresh ideas, but they're really busy because they have to. This is their first year. Like they actually have to like pay attention and like really do
figuring out their life and whatever.
Yeah, and like
losers.
It's been really hard. Like our first film, it was heavy. Me, John, Logan.
Yeah,
we were really getting through stuff. We had Steph in the background who was really helping out every shoot. She was there helping us out. This shoot, it's kind of been me and John, and then the others have been like they pop in for like the shoots.
Yeah,
but like other than the shoots, it's kind of just me and John throwing ideas back and forth, going through all this stuff. I'm a very busy guy. I have work, commuting, all this sort of stuff going on. I have to film. I have to edit this video. And I'm doing all the music for it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing. So it definitely is hard for like a smaller team with like, we have like 4, we have a 5, we have a 5th member that joined us just recently. So thank you very much. But,
shout out to Lenny. Lenny's been doing great help.
Very, very enthusiastic about NEUKKIM, and I feel like that's the exact like emotion I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely would love more members. So anyone can join.
Anyone listening,
want to join the NEUKKIM universe? We're happy to open for new agents.
We don't need hours.
Just got to be passionate. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the issue. We like at the start of this year, we had a lot of members in every production company, but this was something I was kind of expecting, where it's like as soon as the work actually hits,
people drop out.
People just want to be there to be part of it.
4 that just dropped out because at first we did have. I think we had 8. We just hit 8.
Yeah.
And then there was like just like a bunch of people that like didn't like get back. Like I messaged them, hey, you gonna join the group chat? No. Some people joined the group chat, never messaged once. There was one guy that literally never messaged one message. And we just kicked him out.
Good for you.
Yeah, and I mean like for what I'm gonna do is every single like new shoot or new film, I'm gonna keep everyone in the group chat just until the end. But once it's done and we're restarting, everyone that didn't do anything, you're out.
Nice.
Because there's no point of you being in there if you're not gonna help out. If you help out near the end, like if like there's some people in like the group chat
or whatever.
Yeah, like there's some people in our group chat like they haven't done anything yet. I'm still giving them time. Like maybe let's just say like on Friday, like tomorrow, I wake up and I'm like, hey, I need this done, and then suddenly they're like, oh yeah, sorry, I've been messaging. Yeah, let me help out real quick. Yeah, cool. But like, if you're not gonna help out, you don't need to be there.
Exactly. 100%.
There's more stress, and I feel like I can probably give this off to someone, but then they're not there to give it off to. So.
It's something we're planning for January or like early next semester is like kind of a recruitment day. So like getting everyone back excited, getting and now that we've like films to show, I think that's going to be a big pull, and just finding people like that. But I feel like also that's not like the best pro, but you guys I feel like are in a great spot where you're setting up great standards of excellence. Like it's more of a slow burn for you guys to get your team together, but once you get your team, it's going to be like diehard people. I haven't heard from Emanate or Luminera or Head Scratchers how it's going with them, but if they're all just kind of on the same level, like you guys have really like taken charge, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like you can go and be like, well, we need this, and if you're not going to be able to help us with that, sorry.
Yeah, it's just really been me and Matthew for a while. Me, myself, so crunched up with other stuff. I try to put my all into this. I've been a lot of shoots, but every single time we do a night one, I'll be honest, man, I'll be home at like 2 a.m. with my massive cart. If you ever see me on a Ghost Station and you see me like with a cart full of like basically an entire set of equipment, lights, audio, camera, the entire jig, it's just me.
Are you guys
down? Like I would do like multiple shoots a day, and then NEUKKIM would be like the last one.
Yeah.
And
that's the deal with horror, it's like the late night shoots.
Night shoots and everything, but.
Are you guys using equipment mostly from the EDC, the cage, or just like equipment you guys have?
From the TRC. I would say it's very heavily reliant on the TRC.
That's cool though. That's good.
It's definitely good equipment. I'd say the way that we're using the equipment, we're using every little thing to the fullest.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, because we literally had one light.
Yeah.
For this film, we had one light, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the shots that we got are like the cleanest shots with just the one light.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially we did a shoot on Monday. That was our 3rd shoot. We have our final shoot, which is gonna be done tomorrow. Which is the only shoot that I'm not gonna be there for. So hopefully this guy takes it over and does well. But yeah, the lighting was just so good. Loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me, okay? You don't have to worry about me.
He's got more experience directing than me.
The 2 a.m.
I really thank you for putting a lot of the effort in terms of the organization of everything. I really stumped up myself, and I love the lore, and I want to be more into it. In terms of direction wise, and in terms like the final script and stuff like that, I mean, every single thing it gave me, I make sure it's transcribed into the lore,
right,
and everything. It keeps on the storyline and how it would go levitate to the other episodes. But like direction wise, you really have been putting a lot of effort, and I thank you for that.
That's wholesome, guys.
But yeah,
Neukkim's not all scary. Cuddle sometimes.
Kind of wholesome.
Wholesome
Neukkim.
Can I ask? I heard some people were not concerned, but just interested in seeing how you guys loop the two movies together. Are they very much like? And you don't have to answer this if it's going to be like something you got to just come and watch. But is it gonna be like you have to have seen the first one to understand the second?
Not really.
Okay, that's what I was thinking it was gonna be.
These are like okay. So for this,
yeah.
1 and 2 are separate movies, separate stories with two separate people doing two separate things under Neukkim.
The only thing
there is a connection in it.
Okay.
Which is noticed within the first couple minutes.
Is it like an Easter egg or it's pretty in your face?
It's definitely more of like an Easter egg type of thing.
Yeah.
But
those for you.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to watch the first one, but there is an emphasis on.
Yeah.
It is explained.
Okay.
So like, I don't want to get too much into it, but what happens is explained just in case someone hasn't watched it.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a beginner movie as well.
Okay.
Now, the third film, I would heavily recommend you watch the first film.
Please watch our episodes one season before watching our final film.
Yeah.
The
third film is going, and I'll just say this is not a spoiler or anything, but it is a prequel to Neukkim.
Okay.
Not to Neukkim itself, but to
the first episode.
To I think
episode 1.
I would say a bit
just
more.
like a step back on the story.
Yeah. So it's definitely a lower dump. The third movie. It's definitely going to be going more into.
I kind of like those ones. Where
yeah.
It's just like now, because I feel like that's really going to work because you get first film's great, second film. I'm assuming it's going to be just on the same par.
This is going to be more of an
raising the
entertainment
bar.
film, this next one.
And then once you're like, man, because like I love the monster of the first one. If what I'm seeing of the second one has anything to do with it, I'm so excited. And then you get all that, and then like once you are interested and like super invested in the world and this whole lore Bible, then it's so awesome to get all this background knowledge, and you can just feel like, okay, now I got all this.
A lot
I
of
can dump on
background knowledge.
people.
Really have to hammer down.
Yeah, there's a little bit dropped in on this film.
Yeah.
This film, I think the main idea was to explore an idea that I had. This film, the idea of it is something that I had before Neukkim.
Okay.
It was something that I wanted to explore. And I think using Neukkim as the outlet for that was very good. And then having John to help me tie the story into it definitely made it even better. But I think this is a good route. I didn't want to go from here's these characters and then like next film is just an entire lore dump.
Yeah.
That's just too much. So this separation is kind of letting people like be more comfortable.
Yeah, understand what they're
understand. I was kind of say it's more of like a segue film.
Yeah,
it's more like the serious things.
It's opening the idea that Neukkim is focused on more than one person too.
It's like the whole
first
Avengers
one,
thing.
Yeah, the first one, like we had like Mark and the intern, and it like there was really no one else.
Yeah,
it almost seemed like they were kind of like the main people. This is kind of opening up that there are way too many people in this organization. So many stories that we can get into, and it's just allowing the audiences to have this sort of.
That's cool.
Like
I think that's a great setup.
Yeah, so
I'm really excited to see. Can I read? So. On the YouTube, which you guys can all go visit at Independence TMU on YouTube to watch these films we're talking about. Neukkim Chapter 1 was one of the only ones that got a comment, like 2 comments, and I want to read. Have you guys seen this?
I've seen it.
I didn't.
I'm
going to read it out to you.
I looked at them a few times. I didn't see a comment. All right.
The comments are from Daoki 1148, and it says the 2 are... how many episodes are there going to be out on YouTube in total overall till the season finale? And then when are you going to upload all the episodes to YouTube? Daily or weekly or fortnightly or monthly?
Oh my gosh.
So what does that mean? That someone just stumbled upon this and went, I need to see the rest of these
someone is interested
as soon as possible.
That's actually so funny.
Right? That's awesome. And that's like the only comment that any of the films
He
have
commented
gotten.
twice, 2 different comments.
Yeah, he needed all the information. He needed to know when to come back.
To answer this
is the official answer.
This is the official answer. Yes, there's more. And no, it's not bi-weekly. No, it's not weekly. It's not hourly. It's not daily. This is
definitely not fortnightly.
Definitely not fortnightly. This is not monthly either. This is like
weekly episodes.
Every month and a half.
Every month and a little bit, you know. But yes, there's more. This story is not done. I don't even think it's gonna finish at the end of the 4 films.
Do you think it's going to continue into next year?
I think it could definitely continue. I think if it continues, we would want to do it differently.
Okay.
We would want to change the environment slightly. I think.
I
change
think
the.
me,
really
I would
cool.
change the main cast, like just to have like every single.
I think we're gonna change the cast a lot.
Yeah.
Every single season we have doing it's like a totally different storyline in the exact same universe. But
now, can I ask, since you guys were talking about next season, how it's going to change, do you feel like this? Because I feel like you guys have a very specific structure going for, and like genre, obviously, and all these things. Do you, as creatives, feel pigeonholed, like you've put yourself in this corner and now you just kind of got to work your way around it, or do you feel like this is like a great way to streamline all your ideas? Like how do we feel about this setup? Are you guys still feeling as excited about it, or
I think because we've set it up as 4 films per year, it allows us to get to the end of this year and then think,
wash your hands with it.
Yeah, and like we can like maybe go back or we can do something
cool.
new.
Yeah.
I would love to expand the story. I definitely don't want to get locked into it too much. Because of course I'd love to explore other things, but I could also again just use NEUKKIM as the outlet for the other stories, and then just have it slightly tied in. Even if it's not too tied in, it could be like loosely tied in, or there could be like mentions. Maybe we break away from the organization and now we go to regular people that are facing sort of anomalies, and then just have like a slight like background with NEUKKIM in it.
Can I pitch something? This is just
no. I feel like go for it. Yeah.
I would love to see you guys like do these 4 films. They're go crazy. Started next term or like next season, you guys come in with just like a rom-com, like 10-minute rom-com, and like everyone knows NEUKKIM. Everyone knows it's like monsters. It's scary, so everyone's tense the whole 10 minutes. Nothing happens. It's just a rom-com. But then at the end, you like tease this like huge monster that's coming.
I think it
for
could,
the second film.
We started off.
Yeah.
Like the first half is just like,
and everyone's like,
chill.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then just someone just straight up.
Yeah.
Like,
one of the main characters just
like that would be a crazy. I honestly
feel like that'd be a great way to, and then you can like leverage that. Oh yeah, we are horror, but you never know what to expect from us.
And that's
you guys have all these ideas. You just sprung up
hey,
universe.
Yeah,
but go home, and I gotta go home and like transcribe everything.
Open up his huge.
I gotta make it work.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his pen and ink, just start going crazy.
Where does this fit in? He pulls out this huge like schedule.
I have like a whole scroll
timeline. Well, if this happened back in 1926, then we can kind of loop it back in.
That'd be good if we do time play as well.
It does have a big time.
I'd love to do time play. I feel like no one's gonna really want to do that.
It's a difficult thing to approach,
especially with like low budget.
100%. Yeah. But I feel like all you got to do is like the best way to deal with like time play.
Eliminate
sounds like kinky, but
the
best in my opinion is always just like, don't treat it that seriously. Like if you kind of treat it stupid and you don't really explain the rules and like get into, you do like super soft world building where it's just like, don't explain it. It's just happening.
Yeah.
The rules will come up as they run into them, but
we just film whatever, and then the audience makes their own interpretation.
Yeah, they're like, that's also like good. Just like leave some bits out and see like the audience is like, wait, that was so deep. Like,
definitely. I think I wanted to do that a lot with this film that we're coming out with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like things that happen in it, and that people are just gonna be kind of like really confused, especially the ending.
You know what we should do? Start an Independence Reddit. And then people can like post their like theories. Cool. Maybe I'll do that.
Make me admin or something.
Not that. No.
Some Reddit theory building.
That some of my friends.
Dude, I might like those might be our cheat codes. Like we'll just start using them.
That's good.
People like start putting like.
So this is what I thought of NEUKKIM, and you're like, good. And then you're sending these to John, and he's just fucking.
Yeah, you just go on like an alt account and like comment on it. So tell me more.
What did we think about this? Let's offline.
Yeah, I'll be like a theory, and it's like, oh, John, that's the theory. That's not the truth. I gotta rewrite it.
They gotta right.
They got
I don't know. I don't think.
not
Just
exactly.
delete the
Maybe it
comments.
played out
Yeah.
more like this.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Dude, that could be like that's another good idea, man.
We'll write these. They're online now. We got them recorded. So
There's so many Independence ideas, dude. We're breaking off crazy.
That's the issue is that, especially with first year, there's like all these things I want to do with it. Like obviously this radio show, but this even might be too young. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
can't
we're very,
hit full
very
force.
fresh out the
Yeah.
womb.
We
right
got to
now.
really nail down structure and things, which I'm, kind of been put in a backseat to do all these other things. But that's
Yeah.
really what should be.
No, but we're
main
putting I
focus.
feel like we're putting in a lot of interest though, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're building like we have the films, we have the Instagram, which is getting attraction.
I mean,
now we have this.
It's awesome to see how much, I don't know if you guys see it, but Spirit Live like reposts all the Independence things.
Yeah.
Really?
Like Spirit Live loves Independence.
Oh,
Good. I
that's-
mean,
I
hey,
actually
we're in the
did not see
ecosystem.
that.
Keep posting
keep
us,
going.
guys.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
posted
like
the
being
public.
famous.
Yeah.
Speaking of, are you submitting some of your films to the public?
I have actually filmed one of my. I finished production on a film that I wrote back in like last Monday. It's
Yeah.
kind of a no dialogue scene. It's sort of a class assignment, but I kept me. I end up writing an entire script, and it's like
Yeah.
I really don't want to do just a part of it, and I ended up filming the entire thing, and I had like
We might
an
be
amazing
seeing it.
cast, and it was a really big high. Someone is a high budget thing. I kind of just stole stuff, and
Hey, we're down for that.
But I like to have my film screened to
Mm-hmm.
more outlets. I'm up to the point where it's getting to that quality.
As long as it's done by Monday, we'll put it in the
Done by Monday?
lottery.
You can probably do that.
Hey, we gotta ours
Cheeky
first.
side.
Yeah.
Those are also due Monday.
I know.
1:59.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like Monday, 2 a.m. type submission.
Monday, but I close my eyes.
Monday on the opening
Speaking
eyes.
of-
Oh dang, it's Tuesday now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you guys kind of broke the rules in the first one, but that kind of set the standard going forward. So how do we feel about that? What was where did that bold choice come from?
I
for
think
that
it was
10
the
minutes?
jealousy.
Oh.
I think
It
it
was
was
the
the
jealousy,
envy
yeah.
from the others that were like,
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh yeah.
10 minutes. No,
I remember hearing when I was up on stage, someone was like, "Wait, it's 10 minutes long." And you just
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
That was me, though.
Big controversy.
I'm just gonna say so straight up, I completely forgot, and I didn't even like. I looked back and I was like, oh. I was just like, I didn't take it that seriously.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, this is a cool story. Let's just write this. And then we're like,
Yeah,
we're doing
yeah.
it. Oh, let's film this. And then they like kept going. And then it was 10 minutes. And then I uploaded it. And then I think
Then the check back.
there was like a message in the group chat, and someone was like, one of them's 10 minutes. I was like, oh,
What?
oh,
No, that's
is that wrong?
Weird.
That's the intro.
Yeah.
That's the credits.
No, yeah, guys,
it's
yeah,
3
don't
minute
worry
credits.
about it. Yeah.
It's something, but
But it definitely did switch, which is a good switch because I think
so,
it
too.
allows people to be more broad with their stories.
Yeah.
Because I think, for example, Emanate's story, really they needed more time. They had a
think?
story that was building, and I feel like they were building up to something. And I feel like if they had more time, more build up, they would have had a lot of a better story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a good story. It's just like
needs more time.
it was a shorter story. It was something that could have been built on more. And then there's like on the other hand, there was Trip, like the Luminara film,
That felt
that was
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah,
That
right
was,
on the money.
Like with the time that they had, that was exactly what they needed. Like I think that having more time and then also having like a base layer of 4 minutes, it just
Yeah,
allows people
a
to like
bigger window.
Yeah, go for it. Like if
Totally.
you want to do more, do more. If you want to do less, do less. Like it's not an issue. You could have a better film and have it be 5
True.
minutes compared to a film that's 12, right?
True.
yeah, if it was up to
100%.
me, like 10 minutes, I think it's pretty good as a default. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of, if I was kind of in the midst of making my own film, I think my own thing I'm trying to submit would be in that realm too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like just having a 7-minute film, we have so much members or lack of members or so much like things you want to kind of
Yeah.
express. I think 10 minutes. It's like same thing as a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
And,
I think that gives a good
and in a short
window.
film having that cinematic aspect to it.
Yeah.
Like, I would say even 15 minutes would be forgivable.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah,
Maybe
we gotta
we'll
get
a film.
all the YouTube
this,
videos.
This next one better not be.
Get all
It'd be
the
like 20 minutes long, and it's like, and you guys just like cut it short right in the middle. Like, get the hell out of here! He's a band.
Because like I do want to encourage the whole idea of independence is that you make it your own, and like
Yeah.
6 minutes
Yeah.
wasn't working. Great, let's make it 10. Like these are things like that we can easily
Yeah.
work around, and there are like rules, but
Yeah.
these are like literally rules meant to be broken. Like if you go no, it only works as a 10-minute film. I'm gonna show the 10-minute film. I'll have to take a point off, but they're made up points anyway.
I mean,
you know?
yeah,
we got a point off. I did not know that.
You guys are tied with head scratchers now.
Head scratcher. Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, dude, the points, like, you know.
Yeah, it's also really tough. Like going forward into the next season, but I think the competition's fun. I think a lot of people enjoy the competition.
I think in the next one we'll probably push the competition a bit more.
Yeah, we'll have to, but like it's tough to like measure any of the films against each other. They're all so different, but like I think a real prominent point of that is head scratchers. Like, how do you compare the head scratchers film to any of the others? It's really if it's your taste or not. But I'm hoping that like something I think you guys are going to do really well compared to the others. Don't tell them I said this. I think you guys are really on pace to create like a cult following. Like you are a NEUKKIM fan or you are not, and the NEUKKIM fans are like die hard. I can feel that coming, you know.
We already have a bunch of commenters hoping for.
I got that guy. Only got a comment. Involved fans.
He wants more, and we're gonna give him. We're gonna give him. This is not an ending story, and I think that's something that people like. People want a story that builds and they have things to like think about. They don't want a story that ends with a conclusion. And we didn't give a conclusion. No. Our film ended without a full
craving
conclusion.
more.
There was someone left. There was a story that wasn't finished. And we're still not even going to finish that story. We're starting another one.
Like a huge
We're starting another one that we're barely even going to finish. We're going to kind of finish it loosely.
You guys are like crazy teas for your fans.
Yeah, that is a fan
you want to see what happens to this intern next film? Just kidding.
Just kidding.
He's not in the whole thing.
I mean, maybe he's coming back.
Who knows?
Maybe the intern's coming back. Maybe.
Yeah, the intern though, I really do love him. When I found him through,
big fan.
Like I found him through Billy, the man you referenced me. Yeah, and he's been great. I saw his first stuff. Like I was on the train coming back, and I saw his resume, his acting portfolio, and he just matched that like perfect aspect of somewhat of like ambitious fool in a way, and into like this. That kind of you can relate to in a universe that is like grasp or is expanding exponentially, right? So
I feel like he really had that and this is probably just the character, but like that really like you did a really great job at writing and casting like a fresh face.
Oh yeah,
like that feeling of like this guy does not know what's about to hit him, and then like by the fourth film or whatever, you'll see him just like unrecognizable to where he started.
I definitely want to put him in the gutter in the next episode. He is
the Crucible.
When I've watched the stuff, it is like adolescent dramas. A lot of comedies and stuff like that. And
he's doing a comedy.
He did comedy in my film, Avengers.
Okay.
This Canadian superhero parody that's like being undervalued because American superhero team is so awesome, but the Canadians one is just so crap. And so we just had him as a superhero, which is a very crappy power. I'm just gonna spoil it, but just a little bit. Just like he said, he has the power to taste like anything he wants. And in the entire interview process, we're just like tasting his and tasting him slowly, and by the time we ended up knowing it's just kind of crazy, he gets kicked out in a tandem. I do, man. It is so much.
He was like, you taste like dirt. He's like, I'm not using my powers right now.
I mean, I might even like screen it to the next thing. It's such a fun movie.
That
does sound so cool.
Malcolm is such a
Malcolm's great, and the intern is gonna be is gonna be coming back.
Yeah,
possibly.
Possibly. Maybe sooner rather than later. I think we have our name for our third film.
Already?
Yeah.
You guys have been on the ball with the names.
The story.
It's a series, man. We have to.
I think the name of the third one is really something that I'm deeply in love with.
Okay.
Because I'll be so straight up honest, I didn't love the first name of the first film.
Chapter 1, Sheet of Lies. When we talk about it, are we using the full NEUKKIM Chapter 1, or do you just prefer?
The thing is, we're not going to be using that much more.
Okay. Do you want me to take that off?
No, leave it.
Okay.
That's the establisher. But yeah, that name was kind of just thrown out there. There was like, I think it was one night we were just like, we got to name this thing.
Yeah.
And just in the group chat, we were all just like throwing out names. I threw out like a name that was like a specific word for like a feeling or something. And they were like, it didn't really hit. Yeah. And then like we had like some more thrown out, and then Logan was like, "What about like Sheet of Lies?" And then we're like, "Oh yeah, that's all right." And then I think it just kind of stuck because there was nothing else.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like it's terrible. It's still a pretty good one. I don't know. I just feel like I like names that like really have a meaning on it.
Yeah, like
Like it is a good
Hold on
meaning
to
sheet
you.
of lies. Like like it's a sheet on the thing. And
Right,
there's
right.
lies in
Yeah.
the story. Like
it connects.
It's pretty good. But like I don't know. I just like I don't know. I'm always.
But there
it's
are
like,
those names.
those
where
names
it
that like
just
you.
hits and you're
It's
like,
just like
oh,
yeah, you know, man. Like
yeah, that's good.
yeah. Like, but yeah, I think that this next one. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about it yet.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
I think we'll go over a little bit about it.
Go
So
over-
What can we
What's
expect
the
from
second
Hide
episode?
Behind?
Hide Behind. Okay, so
What can
this
we
is
say about it?
It's based off of an American folklore story called Hide Behind.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's basically a creature that follows and never shows his face to lumberjacks, and it was like the feeling of lumberjacks always feeling being watched.
Yeah.
So paranoia is definitely a big motif. And we're using another motif, which is something that I really wanted to use because it's something I relate to, which is sleep deprivation.
Something you're like,
Yeah, something was.
okay,
I try my best, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like no. So like we're using the character Tag. That's our main character. His name's Tag.
okay.
And we're diving into him using the Hide Behind to kind of heighten the paranoia that he has already on top of like basically the stress and anxiety caused from sleep deprivation, right? And it's crazy. Like we're going into like the emotion. There's a lot of emotion that comes out of it.
Yeah.
Our actor Max, he's a great guy. I met him through just posting like a posting for it. He messaged me. He's really willing to do it. I think that like looks wise he fit the character perfectly. That was kind of like what I had envisioned. Like kind of like a younger, more like how would you even explain?
I would
like,
say
his look. Like
he's like a chiseled young man.
Yeah, like
that is going through stuff.
Yeah, so he's a hitman.
Got it.
And he's a hitman for NEUKKIM inside of NEUKKIM. So he's the only people he's doing hits on are people part of
NEUKKIM agents.
Yeah. So maybe agents, maybe higher, maybe lower.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's interesting.
If I may, the whole agency thing, and the part of the organization, when you're dealing with these types of anomalies and beings out of your
sometimes you got to tie up some loose ends.
Sometimes you do get kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And essentially what the assassins do are just decommissioning underperforming agents. And that's where we're going.
That's maybe awesome. That's something that's going to play into our next film.
Yeah, we don't know.
I can see it connecting.
A lot of conspiracy, a lot of bureaucratic.
So with your with the cast that you're assembling, are you like keeping them on reservoir? You're being like, we're not going to need you for this next film, but
there have been people that have messaged me about a role which we did end up not using.
Yeah.
But I said to them, I said, hey,
I'm gonna need you.
I said, hey, I'm gonna keep you added just because we're gonna have another film and you might be good for one role. Because we already know some of the roles for our next film.
Of course, you guys are thinking 3 steps ahead.
And yeah, so we kind of this one though we only have two
agents, two respected agents.
So we have two characters.
Yeah.
Two characters.
Right.
We have another someone showing up.
Yeah.
But the two characters that we're focusing on, one is a side character and then one's Tag. We really wanted to focus on Tag as a character. Like we didn't really want too much chit chat with anyone else.
100%.
We wanted to dive into the life of him
when he's alone. And,
because this is like no one's really ever dove into the life of like a hitman in a film that's like really just been that. It's always been something else on the side as well.
Yeah,
and I think doing that we were really able to experience like how it felt. And like there was times where we were filming where like there were some shots that we got that were like really like, wow, this is like real.
Yeah,
like this is like a good emotion that we got.
That's awesome. That's so sick. I love when that happens.
And then the third character, well, I mean there's technically the third character, which would be the Hide Behind. We didn't really count that, but that's me.
Okay. Shout out.
So we couldn't find anyone else to do it, and I bought I bought a suit, and it happened to be my size. So what?
I guess I'm in the movie. Tarantino every time he needs feet, needs someone to put.
I mean, there's a lot of body parts in this.
We
film.
couldn't find anyone else who could do it.
Precautionary notice: my gluteus maximus might show up a few times.
You know what? I got to give a content warning at the start of the Independence because I realized I didn't do that at the first one.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't
it's not
guarantee what we're
showing
gonna
up
see.
bare.
Yeah. That's fine. No, I'm not saying that's not
the
okay.
skin suit I'm wearing is quite tight, so it's very.
Well, it's your size.
It's my size. It's showing
perfect fit.
showing my size, you know. So.
I have a quick question. We got a few minutes before we go. Did you want to say anything about the new film before?
New film. I would just say get ready.
I'm
Get
actually
ready
so
for,
excited for Hide
An
Behind.
exfoliation of this universe and how deep and
That's
dark
sick.
it's gonna get.
Just before we go here, one last question that I want to ask everyone is that if you were not working with NEUKKIM, what other production company would you want to be a part of?
Ooh.
I'm gonna start off with a controversial take.
Okay.
I would go with Head Scratchers, but I would change pretty much everything they're doing.
Oh.
I think I'm not hating on
You
them.
just like the name.
I think that they're like the idea of Head Scratchers is great.
Yeah.
I just think that their first film wasn't what I was expecting from them.
Interesting.
And the things that I were expecting from them would be something I would like to do.
Would you see yourself switching before your time is over at school? Or you're NEUKKIM through and through?
I'm NEUKKIM until
I mean,
the
it's
end.
basically
Come all the
your
way.
child.
That's yeah.
My brother's red.
Yeah. That's that.
Yeah, real. That should be your
write that one
tagline.
down.
Don't send it to him. He's gonna.
I wanna kill you. But I mean,
John, let's hear
I'll be
it.
honest. Like head scratches, I don't like Matthew. It's so controversial. I really did like my head scratches.
You don't like Matthew?
And unlike Matthew, it's
Okay,
so
that's
controversial. No, I did like head scratcher stuff.
Yeah.
But I think me, if I was in that group, I would kind of lean towards the horror side. I like experimental. It's such a uncanny
NEUKKIM blades
value.
through, man.
And
like a indie horror film.
Yeah.
Like
Indie
an indie
horror film,
very experimental horror film.
So you guys will both go head scratchers?
I-
Maybe
go ahead,
maybe
it's
one
a
day
cool-
we'll
cool
collide.
thing.
That'd be fire.
Maybe one day.
Hey, we can't say it won't happen.
I mean,
you know?
collaboration.
Independence is
we team
new.
up against
We
Luminati.
don't know where it's gonna go.
Maybe there could be a change one day and like collabs happen. And maybe
Yeah.
one of the films, instead of going 4, we go 2 and you see a collab from 2
Yeah.
films.
Little
That'd be
civil,
fire.
little
That'd be fire.
World War.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to bring it back in like the third one. Maybe we should. We'll write that down.
Oh,
We got it
write
all.
that down.
We got it all.
Put it in the book.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll talk offline.
Pin it.
All right. Anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
I'm gonna be putting a lot of work into this film. Please watch it.
November 20.
Come on out. November
Mark the date.
20th. Get your tickets.
Please.
They're online now. You can find them anywhere you can find us. Matthew and John, thank you for coming out. Thank you for representing NEUKKIM.
Yes, man.
And hey, we'll see you in a week with the film.
Of course. Thank you.
An audience.
See you guys.